Hi, my associate teacher in early childhood education, third generation special ed teacher, as well as disabled rights advocate and civil rights leader Michael Edward Horn. This is actually the government is harassing me and trying to make me look at a bad person, this is my finished statement for that court case. People who are supposed to protect us from crime are actually violating by harassing the disabled and other people. By taking our rights away when they know that USA is based on freedom and do not do anything until after crime has taken place. But they could prevent it. So if they're violating people's rights and not protecting sort of the community like they're supposed to, they're disregarding what they stand for. Because forced priority is to protect the children. They disregard that when they violate my rights by not preventing a crime, by not protecting the child from the smoker, from smoking next to the child or anybody else. Another one for them to be a positive moment for the people who they serve. And violate our freedom, violate that oath as well. How can we trust people like that who are supposed to protect us, but disregard everything they stand for? People of our country needs to be protected, needs to know who they can trust and can be there to speak out for them. It needs to know who has their back when they need. And all the officers who harass me and violate their duties, violate our trust. But I'm here today to make sure, speak up for our community, make sure we can get justice for the crimes against the community, so that superiors can put people in their place who will not violate our rights and the oath they took. Also, government agencies need to know discrimination like private industry, Department of Rehabilitation will not be called for. And by violating and showing my case illegally, and when I have the education that needs to teach them with a certificate to back me up and the resume to prove it, and learn from a kind-hearted person like me and want to be here so the children can learn responsibility and compassion and get the education they deserve. By shutting my case, when I just do not have the background for it, I know how they feel and been through what they've been through. Also, people with ADHD are creative genius, and children are naturally creative. We also are hyperactive, and children are naturally hyper. And people like me could speak up for them. This is a rightful step for me because of my gifted disability. By shutting my case, you are taking away the best teacher for the children. Because back when I was born, I can spot child abuse and bullying because I lived that firsthand. So other teachers could learn from me, so they can spot it too. By taking away the best chance the children have for a better life and to do better in school, is taking away the best chance for them to graduate and dropping out of school. Instead, because by nobody being there for the children and help them get through it, bullying and abuse, they drop out instead. But if I was there, I could be there for the children and help them through it and let them know I know how they feel. And if you need to talk about it, just let me know. If I'm here to teach them, increase graduation, decrease crime. For example, my adopted mother, who was legally blind, taught preschool, and I was bullied and abused as a child, and in foster care, and was eventually adopted. And my adopted mother helped me through it because she knew it was what it was like to be different and picked on, and it helped me get through and graduate high school. Now I'm a teacher, and I want to help other children get through it too, so they can graduate like I did. But on the other hand, my stepbrother TJ is African American, and he was going to a high school in Oregon. And Oregon is known to discriminate against African Americans, so he was picked on by white supremacists, and no one was there to help him through it, and he dropped out of school. And I want to make sure that doesn't happen to anybody else. Since regional treasurer, security guard, regional treasurer, Placer County treasurer, bus driver, employee, Sacramento police, Sacramento regional treasurer, police employee, Department of Rehabilitation employee, private job, FBI, Social Security office, security guard, Placer County sheriff, Walken Police Department, Children Host, Sacramento, Elk Grove Police, Denny's, and many others. Supposed to protect us from crime, they are committing crimes themselves, and they harass me or take my right to work, and both the oath to protect and serve the people of their community. They're supposed to lead by example and be the excellent role model for their community. They're supposed to be loyal to the people who they serve to protect by harassing us and taking our rights away. They break that order. How can we follow someone who breaks their own law and break that law? How can we trust them to be there when we need them, and when they break their own law and break that law? How can we count on them to be there for us? We can't, but I know someone who will be there for you and be your voice, so your voice could be heard. I know someone who can trust and count upon. I just want to make the world a better place for all the people of the world. If your own police officer violate that oath and try to put me in jail, when I'm trying to make a difference in the world, which side are you going to take? Someone who's going to try to make a difference by standing up for the people, right? Trying to keep the memories of fallen hero and civil rights leaders alive, while since regional security guards of regional Placer County bus driver employee, Sacramento Police Department, Sacramento Regional Police Employee, Department of Rehabilitation Employee, Private Industry Job Department, FBI, Social Security Officer, Security Guard, Placer County Sheriff, Walken Police, Shelter Hotel, Sacramento Convention Center, and Elk Grove Police Department, and many others are trying to make the fallen heroes die in vain. I will not let that happen because they made the U.S. the way it is today. They need that respect and honor for what they did for our country. And by letting their names die in vain, you are dishonoring in everything they did for the country. So what are you going to do? Let the fallen heroes die in vain and dishonor them too? Or are you going to stand with me and have our fallen heroes be remembered for this day? It's known as the second bus boycott and many other boycotts. and will make sure that happens and take the oath to stand up for our fallen heroes. Also, with Mutual Transit Security Guard, Mutual Transit, Placer County Transit, Bus Driver Police, Sacramento Police Department, Sacramento Mutual Transit Police Department Rehabilitation, Private Industry Job Development, FBI, Social Security Guard, Placer County Insurance, Rockland Police Department, Shilton Hotel, Sacramento Convention, and Oakland Police Department, and many others. Try to put me in prison and say I'm a bad guy, but I created armor to protect them from being shot, create self to stop crime, which I am on the side of the law and freedom. I am one of the good guys and a real life superhero, and by standing with them, you are destroying everything I stand for. Also, this armor invention was on pollution, recycle it, and will eventually stop global warming and save the ozone layer. By siding with them, all humanity will die. Since I cannot get my invention out and the officers die from gun shots and etc., but be on my side, all humanity will be safe from global warming. So what do you choose? Save humanity or have them lost forever? Life on earth, as we know, is in your hands. So what are you going to choose? Be on my side and find me not guilty, or be on their side and find me guilty? The destiny of the future of man and womankind is in your hands. United States of America was created based on principle. That principle of the country was based on freedom. Our country border is the bald eagle, which represents our freedom. Our country's song represents freedom. And all U.S. citizens are entitled to that freedom under federal law. And by taking our freedom to walk away and Environmental Protection Act, which I'm saving the planet, you violate our freedom and everything this country stands for, which makes the person who violated our freedom a criminal, and everyone involved in that crime should receive that same punishment as the ones who violate our freedom, which means if the officer that this crime should get punished for that crime against a U.S. citizen, because the Bill of Rights guarantees our freedom and protects us from rules such as no recyclables on the bus or anywhere else, and violate the Bill of Rights, you violate a federal contract from the government, and it's people who sort to protect it because of the Bill of Rights and the Constitution governs this country, so it can make our rights all protected under the law, and violate my right. You violate everything that makes a U.S. citizen and should not be allowed to continue. Some people are too scared to speak up against the government, while other people cannot communicate at all. So I'm here today to be their voice. Let the government know that I'm not scared to speak up for the truth and stand up for people's rights, and make sure all U.S. citizen rights will be protected, and make sure their rights will be not violated again. If it was not for founding father Dr. Martin Luther King, my adopted mom, my adopted grandma, and other civil rights leaders, there would have been slavery, discrimination, separation. So you are violating your rights, you violate their memory, and they do not deserve that. Because it wasn't for them, you would still been slave to this day. So we need someone to stick up for what is right, and make sure our fallen heroes get that respect and honor that they deserve. And I am here today to make that happen.